Hello everybody, welcome to my channel and welcome to the beautiful island of Mallorca, where houseplants like this monstera and many other ones can just grow outside. Now, when I'm abroad, I always like to check out some local plant nurseries, so let's visit three of them together. Now, the first one I visited from the outside did not look really promising. But once inside, I realized I was totally wrong. They actually had a very nice collection of houseplants like these Dieffenbachias, and they also had several types of heart-shaped philodendrons. They also had some nice spider plants in hanging pots. This looks like a monstera, but I think it's actually a tomatophyllum or a philodendron. They also had some beautiful Madagascar palms and also some decent sized sissy plants. These philodendrons actually looked a little bit sad. And I also spotted these beautiful Trodescantia plants. Now, the most impressive houseplants that I saw in this nursery were definitely these gigantic pothos plants. They were all growing on moss poles, and clearly that's what these guys really like. They also had a very nice collection of different types of Sansevieria plants. They also had some houseplants that at home I just can't keep alive, like these beautiful crotons. They also had some very healthy looking syngoniums. And I also spotted this quite impressive Monstera adansonii. I also spotted these nice bird nest ferns, and they also had bromeliads that were flowering. And at the back of the nursery they had this big collection of impressive cacti and succulents. Here you can see a beautiful monkey tails cactus and also some gorgeous Rhipsalis plants. The blazing sun of Mallorca definitely makes the colors of these succulents pop. This Opuntia is a plant you probably don't want to mess with. And here we have a whole forest of Boston ferns. Okay, let's have a look at the second nursery that I visit on the island of Mallorca. We were greeted by this suffering fern, and this second nursery was definitely smaller than the first one, but also more stylish. First of all, I spotted this beautiful and gigantic Dracena. And just like in the previous nursery, they had these beautiful climbing pothos plants. They also had a nice collection of Calathea plants. They are beautiful but very hard to take care of. To me, this is a mystery house plant, but it has beautiful flowers. And here you get some more house plants that are really beautiful, but in my opinion, very difficult to take care of. A pleasant surprise was the fact that they actually had a philodendron silver sword. This is actually one of my favorite philodendrons, and they also had this huge climbing other philodendron. Now, this nursery also had an outside section with a nice collection of succulents and cacti. Now, I have quite a big collection of cacti and succulents at home in Brussels, Belgium, but of course the Belgian sun cannot compete with the sun in Mallorca. They also had this nice selection of Vitonia plants. And I also spotted one of my favorite houseplants, the purple passion plant. These monstera plants have a double fenestration and look absolutely stunning. and what to think about this gigantic asparagus plant. And this bonsai ficus plant eventually turned into a giant. Here we can see some alocasia and also some caladium plants. They are beautiful, but I have never grown them myself. And they also had some very nice begonia plants. This guy here definitely needs a haircut. Now in their cacti and succulent section they had some very nice Opuntia cactus species. Now in my opinion, succulents and cacti are really underrated as houseplants. They are really easy to take care of and they are just beautiful. This barrel cactus looks a little bit tired. The colors on these succulent plants, I think they are some type of kalanchoe, I think, is just stunning. They also had a very nice collection of hanging cacti and succulents like these ripsalis plants. Okay, let's have a look at the third nursery that I visited, where I was greeted by this beautiful tree that would have been perfect in the movie Avatar. This nursery also had both an indoor and outdoor section. And the outdoor section was once again mainly for cacti and succulents. And by the way, I'm also planning to make a second video about all the houseplants that I saw on the island of Mallorca growing in the wild. So if that is something that you might be interested in, don't hesitate to subscribe to my channel. Here you got some old man cacti, they look really fluffy. These gigantic elephant feet plants are for sale, but I have no idea how you would be able to take them home. And I have to say, the third nursery really had the biggest collection of cacti and succulents. And the best proof that a cactus is happy is the fact that it's flowering. Okay, now let's have a look at the indoor section of this third nursery. They had a beautiful Ficus benjamina and also some very nice purple Tradescantia plants. Now I don't know the name of this houseplant, but the flower is beautiful. I also spotted the only plant on my wish list, which is this Dracena Song of India. And in Mallorca, Strelitzia plants actually flower. Okay, that's all for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, please consider liking the video and or subscribing to my channel. For now, I wish you a very nice day and I hope to see you back really soon on my channel. Bye bye.